been 3 months, man, that's crazy. I actually got into Yu-Gi-Oh recently. So I got into Yu-Gi-Oh and I've been really into it. Like, so this is the first desk mat I got. This is a Traptrix paper mat. You get it from the Traptrix structure deck. And that's the first deck I brought to locals and I got absolutely clapped. Okay, so I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing it for many years now. I've been playing on the simulator, I've been watching the anime, and now I'm actually finally going to locals. So I said, I'm gonna design my own desk mat. So this was finished 2 months ago, and I was gonna print it out, and I just never got to it. This is meant to be the newest deck. It's called Maliss, and it's supposed to be like this hyper-competitive, you set up, and you da-da-da deck, and it is honestly really good. But the problem is the deck is also like 200 pounds all in. This girl on the left, I think. You're right. She's Maliss Red Rabbit. She's sort of like not the main playmaker, but there's 3 playmakers right now, and she's like one of the 3. And it's supposed to be like Alice in Wonderland, but because it's anime, it's Alice in Wonderland but sexy, but also is kind of like computer techie. It doesn't really show, but you can see the rabbit ears, which have nothing to do with Alice in Wonderland. But anyway, look at my art. It looks really good, right? Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. You see the eyes? That's the part I'm really most proud of. You're right. I'm following this artist called like Mika Picasso. So what she does is, there's just a lot of going on with the eyes, and that's not how eyes look in reality. So I think the base color of the eyes is like grayish red. So I took that idea and splat on a fuck ton of color. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Let me zoom into this part. This is something. This is girl number 2. What I want to talk about is the hair. We've got this hair right here. There's so much going on. It's like a gradient color on top. There's a gradient color at the bottom. There's like 4 sets of highlights. And then you've got yellow with highlights of red. I think those look really nice. You've got like grayish blue with highlights of purple. Also absolutely amazing. Scroll down a bit. And then look at this pillow. I think this pillow is one of the hardest things for me to design. So what I had to do is I had to like outline it inside of my mind, saying like here, these are the lines that kind of represent the folds of the clothes, and then you draw your diamonds along that. Because the diamonds aren't lines at a diagonal, it kind of broke my mind. But honestly, it came out looking so good. You zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, and you actually see it. And these diamonds, like, if you don't actually focus on it, they just blend in perfectly, and you really see that 3D shape with it. Man, it's such a good artwork. So much to talk about. Zoom in. Look at that. These shoulder things. Look at my body. Look at my body right now. 6 foot, 5'11" mass. And what I like is you got this really nice, like, defined shoulder where it cuts. And I think in guys and girls, and just in general, those look really nice. It might have been fashion a while ago, where they add like extra poof around the shoulders to like give it more width, give it more dimension. Personally, I don't like that. I think fashion now is off shoulder, or you have a shirt like this where you can perfectly see the dimension of the shoulders, because it's all just bone anyway. This character design has it where the shoulders are like puffed up, and I think that looks really bad. And I just kind of used that to kind of cover her body, because I didn't actually know how her body would be shaped. And on the other side, you've got the most basic pose. But the most basic pose, I think it looks the absolute best. Because like, you got the nice shoulders, basic face, looks good. This is my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Let me show you. These are my sleeves. These are Dragon Shield sleeves. They're really nice to fold. I like these, but the problem is that Japanese cards come in packs of 60. A Yu-Gi-Oh deck is main deck 40, then you've got an extra deck of 15, and look at them. Because you also need a side deck of 15, and your side deck of 15 also needs to have the right colored card sleeves. So this is 15 plus 40, that makes 55. And that's 55 of one set of sleeves. That means the other set is just a mix match of whatever I have left over. I don't even have enough sleeves for that, so I want to design my own sleeves. There's like a YuGiOh Art book that came out like 2 years ago, and you look through it and it's like, oh man, absolutely fucking amazing art. But it's all in Japanese, so I was just scrolling through it and I was like, oh shit, what is this character? And then I searched it up. And it's from this series of cards where there are 1 main deck monster, 3 trap cards. Only one of the trap cards are even viable, and the other 2 are completely useless. So essentially what you've got is really good aesthetics, terrible gameplay. And again, it's most basic design. It's sort of like a top-down going, woo! And then because I was lazy, one hand is covered and the other hand's out of frame. But what I did with this design is completely different from what I did for the first desk mat design. I didn't want to actually do like proper line art and fill in the colors, so instead I just did the design, colored over it, and then did like a really hard line art, really messy, try to keep it like soft and rough. And I think to one hand, the framing is really bad, the colors are really bad. It doesn't look like it was designed with intention. Like if you actually look at YuGiOh Art, they look good most times, and this one doesn't. I think it's lacking the YuGiOh feel to it. But I think also the art itself is good. Like, if you look at these, look at the face. I don't know how to describe it. The face looks like basic and like nothing's going on, but the hair looks really nice, and then the way the eyes look down on you, it really is like it brings me into that feel, and I really like that. I put a moon in the back, but the light looks like it's coming from the front, and you've got fire here, and fire here, and the way that light interacts with you doesn't exactly work. So I understand that, but also it looks good. At the very least, it looks good enough for me to say like, okay, I would love to have that as card sleeves. But there's always a but. I'm a poor boy and I spent all my money buying the actual cards. And to do custom card sleeves, it costs £20 or £30 or like $30. I'm not really sure. Anyway, bye. Yeah. Yeah, my recording tool ran out of battery, so that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. It's kind of a mindless rant, and see you next time.